Enzo Fernandez. That is going to be today's topic, and that is going to be what we're going to be talking about because he has been linked with a move away from Chelsea Football Club ever since the summer transfer window began. He was first linked with Real Madrid, and of course, with Jose Mourinho coming in, he was looking for some experienced players, and he saw Enzo Fernandez as one of those players that he wanted to bring in to bring that experience, bring that leadership. However, I think we have scared Manchester City. I mean, sorry, Real Madrid with a quoting them about over £100 million, and I think that is something that I don't think Real Madrid wants to pay, especially for a midfielder that they don't really need. I mean, they've got Tchouameni, they've got Camavinga as well. So, spending £120 million on a player that they don't really need. However, there, like I said, there is a team in the Premier League that wants Enzo Fernandez, and I'm not really happy about this one. If he does make that move, if he does go up north, and that is Manchester City. Now, of course, there's a split on this player. There's a split on Enzo Fernandez. There are some section of the fans that likes him and that dislikes him. I'm in sort of the liking part that he is a sort of player that Chelsea Football Club needs. Now, I'm not talking about his antics be off the off the field. I'm talking about as a player. I think he brings that leadership that we have been crying out for since the Drogbas, the Lampards, the Terry days. I think he is a sort of a player that all the players in the squad really loves him. Reece James, Caicedo, Jackson, and I'm pretty sure there's other players as well. Some of the tantrums that he shows on the pitch and off the pitch as well. Sorry, not off the pitch, but in the training ground, just shows what kind of a player he is. He's that leader. He wants to win. He's a hungry player to win trophies, and that's what we need at Chelsea Football Club. Now, it has been many years, especially when the blue coat took over. We have had players that just seems to be there and collect paychecks. We want a player that's going to fight for the club, going to fight for the badge, and fight on the pitch. And I have seen Enzo Fernandez for Argentina and also for Chelsea as well. Um, but that is of course just the passion side of his trait as a player. But there's also the tactical side that I think he brings as well for Xavi Alonso that we really need, and I think Xavi Alonso will use him correctly in that deep line midfield with Caicedo. I think he shares, like I said, he shares a great relationship with Caicedo. They work really well. So it's he's there's a lot of things with Caicedo, sorry, with Enzo Fernandez, why we should keep him. Yes, there's some of his antics off the field, not the greatest, not a huge fan of it as well. But I don't care about that. I care about what he does on the pitch, and I'm going to be blunt with you. City are exploring a potential. City are, of course, looking into the signing of Enzo Fernandez. Now, the reason why City are exploring Enzo Fernandez is because Rodri is very close to moving away from City. I think as I speak right now, he's speaking to Barcelona. I think Barcelona have made an improved bid for him as well. So I think that move is going to materialize sooner or later. I think in a couple of days' time, he's going to move to Spain, either Madrid or Barcelona. But it's most likely Barcelona that he's going to make his move, which means that Manchester City will be exploring, will be looking at a defensive midfielder. Now, Enzo Maresca, Enzo Fernandez. They previously worked at Chelsea Football Club not so long ago. They share a great relationship. Enzo Maresca is a huge fan of him, and he fits into Enzo Maresca football as well. So it does make sense. And let's not get twisted. City are sort of a club that will spend the money. I mean, just look at it a couple of weeks back. They spent £100 million on Anderson, which just goes to show that if City wants a player, they will get the player by hooks and crooks. There's a latest story that came out on X in regards to Enzo Fernandez, and he has been saying that Enzo Fernandez is happy at Chelsea Football Club and he's open to staying this summer, which actually brings a smile to my face because for him to say that he wants to stay at Chelsea Football Club, it means a lot because he is a sort of a player that we need to keep, especially for season going into, especially for Xavi Alonso as well. For him to sort of see who is the one that is going to take this club to the next level, who's going to be the one that's going to take us to the Champions League and fight for trophies and win trophies. So I'm glad that he is, of course, coming out with this statement. Now, of course, there is the other side as well of Chelsea Football Club. If they do receive that offer of about £120 million or more than that, I have a feeling that Chelsea Football Club will accept it and let him go, which is, of course, going to really piss me off because we're just directly strengthening our rivals, strengthening Enzo Maresca, the bald-headed freak. I want him sacked by December. I don't want us to strengthen him. Now, hopefully, the Chelsea board understands that, and we don't strengthen Manchester City at all. But yeah, I mean that is just the story that's been going around on the social media, and of course, the major journalist has been reporting this as well. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to say with Enzo Maresca. You heard mine. I want to keep him. I think he's a player that will provide great sort of tactical flexibility, and of course he's a passionate player on the pitch, and I think there's a lot of players around him that loves him. So I would love for him to keep. I would love for him to stay. Anyways, I'm gonna be catch you on the next video, I guess. Yeah.